Performance tasks in science. Here are the learning objectives for this task. I can create an illustration of a family based from the randomly selected traits coded in the chart. I can draw the body systems that help the organisms survive in their habitat and environment. So if you can see from the objectives, you have here the task that applies the concepts in your genetics, and here on the second in the second objective, the concepts of your systems. So your performance task is entitled Genesis. This activity sheet will be available to you once you're ready to make the performance task. Let's just go through the procedure so that you will know what to expect in the performance task ahead of time, and that you'll be able to plan out by doing research for inspiration, or you can apply your things that you have learned from your arts teacher, or maybe you can recall video inspiration or movie inspiration when you make the performance task. So this activity sheet has around 2 to 3 pages, and the procedure is here. Procedure 1 is from the table, you can see 20 traits, 20, from height to blood type. And you have also here mother column, you have 1A and 1B. And you have a father column, 1A and 1C and 1D. And we have the last column, which is the phenotype. So for the procedure, you have to choose the codes. So just think that 1A and 1B are the alleles. They are codes for the trait height for number 1. When we say 2A and 2B or 2C, 2D, they are alleles for the trait face shape. So for the mother, you are going to choose only one code, since your mother gives you one allele for one trait. So it's either 1A or 1B. It should not be two, but only one. Choose 1A or 1B. You can color, you can encircle, you can highlight. It's up to you which way are you going to express your answer, but make sure that you'll only have one chosen code. You do this for the rest of the mother's column. You can have 1A here, you can have 2B here, you can have 3B here until you finish the 20. Now do this for the father's side also. All you have to do is just choose. Is it 1C or 1D? Just one. Still, you may highlight, you may encircle, you may color. You may use a different color for the father and mother. It's up to you. As long as the important thing is you have one answer, one allele for the father. So it means that your father is giving the allele, if you have chosen 1D, giving the allele 1D, and if you have chosen mother 1A, then one allele. So when it becomes already combined in the offspring, then the two becomes the genotype. So again, choose only one for father from number 1 down to number 20. Next, do not forget to answer A, B, or C. Just choose one for organism type. For habitat, still choose one, A, B, or C. And system in the universe, just choose one, either A or B. Now, once this is done, you are going to inform your teacher that you are done so that your teacher can give you the code. As you know, and as you can see, that 1A does not mean anything. So we are giving you the code of what it means once you're done so that you'll not be biased of the codes or alleles that you are going to choose. Now, once you have the code, then you have to write down what's the phenotype. What's the phenotype? If you have chosen 1A and 1D, refer to the code and write here the phenotype. Do this again from 1 to 20. After you're done, submit this to your teacher. So this is just part A of your performance task. Now let's go to part B. So in part B, you're going to draw half part of the organism showing the traits randomly selected from a task. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw. For example, this is the mother, and you've chosen 1A code for height of the mother. So when you draw it, it should be clear that it's showing the 1A. And also for your father, you have to indicate the height. So let's say for the height of the mother, you chose 1A as short, and then 1D for father is tall. So when you draw these two, mother and father, it should be clear who is short and who is tall. And then you also have to draw the third organism, which is the child itself, the offspring itself. When you draw the offspring, follow the phenotypes that had been derived from the code given. Now, to know the systems that help them survive, then make sure that half of the organism from head to toe, half you show the system. So it's up to you if you'll just show the father's half, which is the internal organs, and the half is the outward appearance. If you want to choose a mother, it's all right. Or if you want to do the offspring, it's all right. And if you have to draw other offspring, it's up to you. But when we will grade this, we will be looking at the mother's phenotype, the father's phenotype, the offspring phenotype, and for creativity alone, if you will add more of the offspring from the couple. Okay. Now, after you are going to also refer, because this task is not human, no, it's not human. It could be depending on your organism. It could be plant-like, animal-like, or a different kind of species. You have also to draw the specific habitat that you had chosen. So if habitat A is land, so make sure that the organism can adapt to a land environment as well as the system. Now, when you draw this, you have to use just short or long bond paper. Long bond paper will do, and the deadline as well as the rubrics will just follow once everything is clarified in the science concepts below, or in the science concepts that we will still have to tackle. Thank you.